Got the camera on you.
Stop it. Stop it. I have to sit in this stuff.
Yeah.
Get me over.
I don't know what I'm recording. I recording the floor. I don't need.
As far as physical therapy goes, the physical therapist wanted to be able to walk up and down the hall a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Since they gave her the boot.
They gave you the boot. They gave you the boot already.
Yeah.
It don't take but a minute. And she ain't even black. They gave her the boot because she was with me and she was... You know, and that's the problem with kids. They think everything is automatic. We can't record this shit now because they making all kinds of noise.
Recording.
Yeah. It's important.
Maybe stuff in there we be missing. I could just clip that.
Yeah, it's important that they realize what we have and what they have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tell them stuff like, everybody don't have this. You know, when I was younger, we didn't always have stuff. We, you know, sometimes we had stuff, sometimes we didn't.
Right.
You know, they don't know what hard times are.
Right.
You know, and to them it's, well, my friends got this and I don't give a damn what your friends got. I'm not interested in your friends. I'm not raising your friends.
Right.
You know, and what y'all need to do is realize and appreciate what you have.
Right.
Don't talk about what you don't have.
Right.
You understand? Because there's some kids that woke up this morning and they was glad with that.
Right.
Because somebody didn't wake up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's little kids in Africa with them flies on their eye and stuff like that that would love to have some damn leftovers.
Right.
These kids act like they too good for leftovers. I'm dead serious. You know? And it's like, if I don't get this or I don't have that, the world is going in. You know? And I'm not really down for all that. Because we in an age now when you ain't got time to be that shallow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers, ISIS and all them crazy motherfuckers taking people out because they got their own agenda.
Right.
So if they doing this, then you don't have time to be caught up in that trivial nonsense that you know, well, I don't have this and I don't have that, and how come, and that's not fair. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's people, them people that woke up and went to work on 9/11 had plans just like me and you. You know, yell at their kids and, you know, got bills and stress and all that, went to work and they never come home.
Yep.
Because some clowns had their own agenda about what they wanted to do. It didn't have nothing to do with them people, but it affected so many lives. It affected the country. You know, and once they found out that they could put their hand on the pulse of the nation and dictate what they wanted to happen, that's what they started doing. Because you notice after 9/11, the whole terrorist thing started escalating.
Yeah.
You know, and it got more and more, it got worse and worse, you know.
Right.
Now they showing us, look, we're not just doing it in the U.S., we international. We all over the place. You know, we doing it, where we doing it, how we doing it, because that's what we feel like doing. Because we got our own agenda, you know. And I tell him all the time, I'm like, look, just because you think something in your mind,
Right.
it don't mean it's what goes on out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't have time to sit back and try to cater to your every whim. Because the world ain't waiting for you, it ain't waiting for me. You know, we have to be ahead, we got to be on top, we got to be on our game. You know, and that's why, like I said, as soon as a child, to me, like the Fudds, as soon as he was able to talk back, that Google Gaga shit go out the window.
Right.
I'm not talking to you like a baby, you know.
Right.
And when I met her, they was already talking. You know, Crystal was talking like she talk now. She talked too damn much. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, and I mean, my first wife and my second wife was both asking me, you know, why you talk to them like that? Why you talk to them like they grown? Because the world ain't waiting for me. The world ain't waiting for you, and the damn shit ain't waiting for them.
Right.
You know, and the way technology is moving so fast, there's no time for us to try to sit back and, oh, but you want this? The world ain't waiting for that.
They put guns in kids' hands now. I mean, they've been doing it. But
No. Over there,
What's I'm saying? Yeah.
you understand? By the time a kid is his age, he could fire off an AK. Know how to handle a recoil and everything.
And break it down and build it back up.
Yeah, okay. In Africa, where they got them blood diamonds, them gorillas, and, you know, and I don't mean the ape gorillas, I mean guerrilla warfare. You know, they taking kids and they teaching them how to, you understand? But we over here playing video games and eating hamburgers and being lazy. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that's the right way to go.
Right.
No, by no means. Because all you're doing is you creating and you perpetuating that warmonger mentality. You know, take what you want. That's not how this is done. You know, do what you're supposed to do because you're supposed to do it. You know, regardless of what the Bible says, you're supposed to honor your parents. Because if it weren't for them, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
You know, you're supposed to show that respect. That's why I'm not down for that slick slide talk. I'm not with all that. I didn't do it. My parents didn't allow it. You know, I didn't accept it for my kids. I'm not accepting it. You know, I make sure that they give her the ultimate respect. They give their grandparents the ultimate respect. They give Joe the ultimate respect. Because you're going to respect me. You understand? I'm going to take mine. Whether you're going to give it to me or not. I really don't care. Because that's how I was raised. You know? So, that's why when he came in, I said, go back there and greet her. I don't care if that's your child. Here in my house, the rules are the same for every child. You come in here, you greet the people that live here first. You understand? Don't speak to me. Go talk to her. And I do all of them like that. You know, because I'm showing you this is where you're supposed to put this. You understand? To me, the woman of the house is important because I was raised by my mother, and only by my mother.
Let me say something. The reason that he didn't go back is because he's also taught you don't walk through somebody's house.
Yeah.
Whether you are related or not, you don't walk through somebody's house because that person can be getting dressed or whatever. You don't know. So when you told him to go back there,
he was kind of like, huh?
Right. You have to say, okay, you can go to the back, or you know.
Yeah. But he know me, so
by
now he know that nigga crazy.
Oh yeah, he said
you know, but if I tell him, you know, yo man, go back there, you know, okay, well she must be alright, you know, because believe me. If y'all walked in and she wasn't right, I'd have been like, hold up, she in the back. You know, or the door would have been closed because she called me and said, they're coming.
Right.
I said, oh, okay, fine. You know, so that's what that was about. But see, that's a testament to you because that's proper home training.
Right.
You know, and that means that you did a good job. You're doing all right.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Don't
That's
get it
all
all
right.
the time.
No. Well, see, they got a tendency of, I call it temporary insanity. You know, just for short spurts, they just lose their mind. You know, when they start thinking. Yeah, that's it. When they start thinking.
Okay.
You know, see, I tell mine all the time. Don't, you know, how come you didn't do that? Oh, because I thought. I tell them, no. What I tell you about thinking? Don't think, no. You know, don't come to me with nothing halfway. Don't give me no partial facts. Don't ask me, hey, can I go spend the night at such and such's house? Well, what their mother say, I don't know. Then don't come to me.
Well, the reason most kids, and mine does, he'll come to me first because if I don't say then
ain't no need, and I get that. I completely and totally get that. What I don't need is half information, because see, I don't do gray. See, to me, it's either yes or no, up or down, black or white, in or out, on or off. You know, the light was dim, then you can't really see. You understand?
Yes.
The water was murky, so it's not clean. Again, the glass is half full. No, it's half empty. It was full when it started. Anything you subtract from full becomes less full, which means empty. You know?
You only filled it up.
I was just thinking that.
Makes no difference. Then you only filled it up halfway, so it's still half full.
Exactly. You
No.
said it was no half.
This is why I got all these gray hairs. Anyway. That random voice you hear in the background.
That's he.
The love of my life.
She mine too. I love it. But it's his. You started off with the reason why you do Christmas. I don't do Christmas. That's a choice. Because all my life, if you saw me growing up, you'd say, why don't you do Christmas? You had a whole room full of toys. You had a whole room full. That was my father's choice. My mother and father's choice. My choice. As I grew and learned things, I decided not to have Christmas. Christmas is not what it used to be. Even when I was younger, I knew Christmas was supposed to be about Christ. I didn't know nothing about the presents. But as I got older, I learned that Christmas is supposed to be about his birth. Why am I getting gifts for his birth.
Right.
That's like on your birthday, where my gift at?
Yeah,
You
right.
know, so I don't, and I taught my children
It's your
that.
birthday. Do I get it? No, you don't.
So I figure, why do you give kids toys on Christmas? That means it's propaganda. It has nothing to do with the reason why we're supposed to celebrate Christmas.
It has nothing to do. It's about $1.
Right. So you've taken up, now don't have a problem with you putting Xmas because you're not talking about Christ anymore.
No.
So what's the point of having these toys for these kids except that this is what everybody thinks? That's what you've been programmed. Because these people go completely insane around that time of year, where they gotta have
Black
this,
Friday.
this, and this. Oh, let me get me started. That's the stupidest thing. And then why is it called Black Friday?
That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna look that up. We'll be back with that one. As far as toys, clothes, Christmas tree, lights, nativity, all that stuff, you try to put it all together, but it's not, because it doesn't say when Christ was born he gave toys to everybody. When he was born, everybody got these gifts. Whatever your reason is for believing the reason Christ was born, it had nothing to do with toys. It had nothing to do with the way it's being celebrated today. And then when I was growing up, we had to go to church, and we spend that night in church, and talk about the goodness of the Lord. We never talked about, what the gift we're gonna get.
What I'm gonna get. Exactly.
When I wake up in the morning, except for I woke up in the morning. That was my gift.
That is a gift.
So
exactly.
for you to spend all your money, because I've watched people do this, they spend all their money,
Go in debt.
try to get these kids the things that they want. Kids really don't care, because when they get through playing with it, they sit over to the side.
That's right.
Most kids, when they little, they don't care what you bought them. The paper is the prettiest thing.
Yeah.
So they don't care nothing about what you bought them anyway. So why are you spending all your money? I got to get him this thing, and I got to get this for her, and I got my niece and nephew. And when you get through, you be talking about, girl, get this bill paid, and I can't afford to do this, and I ain't got enough gas, and but you just spent $100 and something on this one gift, or you spent thousands of dollars for gifts, and now you have nothing for January, and that makes no sense. Yeah, you're in debt. And they max up their cards. You make yourself look stupid. Make yourself look real stupid, because all I see is stupidity. You are doing what the man wants you to do, because all he cares about is you coming in that store and giving him your money and walking out the door. He don't care about nothing. He don't care if you got your bills paid. He don't care if you got gas in your car. He don't care.
You could be homeless.
He
as
don't
long
care
as you got
nothing
money
about
when
you.
you come in there and spend it, that's all he interested in.
Yep.
You understand?
The mighty dollar.
It's a maze. You understand?
Rats.
It's a maze. You see? Christmas is that piece of cheese in the middle. And they put us in that maze, and we run around, scurrying, trying to hurry up and get this and get that and fight over this and argue about that and go through all this nonsense that's unnecessary for one day.
Right.
You understand? Then you turn around and you do the same thing again on their actual birthday.
Yeah.
You understand? So,
yeah.
to celebrate the birth of Christ, you give your kids a bunch of stuff. Then to celebrate the birth of your child, you give your kids a bunch of stuff. That's gonna change.
My thing is, why, since you get all this stuff on Christ's birthday, why don't you on your birthday give to Christ, give something to Christ?
Because
it's your life, your everything. Why don't you give yourself to Christ? If that's what you do, then why can't you turn around and give him something back? Because for some reason, if you get all these things on his birthday, it's not your birthday.
It don't seem fair. It don't seem fair.
It's just me. I taught my kids that when they were little, I think my son was 10, and we didn't have Christmas that year. We bought them one thing, because my son, at the time I only had 2 kids. My son was 10, and my other son was only 1, and we got them one thing each, and before they could open it, well, the little one didn't care what I was saying, but before he could open it, I told him, it's not your birthday. It's Christmas, which was supposed to be Christ's birthday. This is not about you getting gifts. It's about his birthday and why we serve him. And he didn't understand. He still didn't understand, but he knew that it wasn't his birthday. On your birthday, you'll get gifts. I'm only giving you this one because you're gonna go back to school and they're gonna say, "What'd you get for Christmas?" That's the only reason I got you this. But you won't be getting anything next Christmas. I'm letting you know now. You'll be 11 years old. You won't be getting anything for Christmas. But you'll get lots of things for your birthday. And your birthday's in February, so you just got a few more months to wait. You'll get your stuff. He didn't understand in the beginning, but as he got older, he did. And as my son got older, and he had a sister, and you know, they knew we don't celebrate Christmas like that. Now, because my mother still celebrates Christmas, I got them a couple of things. I had to, mother.
The babies can't have a Christmas? What you mean them babies can't have no Christmas?
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
So I got them a few things, but it wasn't lavish. You know, the new game system or the new toy or whatever that wasn't
Something
what they got.
outrageously, outlandishly expensive,
Right,
because they know it's
rent.
around this time. Yeah.
And
And ain't
then
nobody
we
got
just
no
stopped.
snaps on the rent neither. You know,
Oh, no.
but they want stuff. Yeah.
So after that, we just stopped celebrating. I didn't buy a tree anymore. I didn't, just everything just stopped. So that you know why that people celebrate Christmas. It's not supposed to be about gifts. If you believe in that, then that's what this is what you're supposed to do. I don't have my beliefs are totally different. We'll talk about that another time. But my beliefs are totally different. I don't celebrate anything that revolves around that because I don't believe. I believe that there's God, and that's all I believe. Anything else, and a lot of people gonna hate me for this, but I don't believe everything else. But that's my choice. Everybody else, and I don't take anything away from anybody else who believes what they believe, and you have your reasons for believing it. I just feel people have been programmed to believe so many things, and until you start sitting back for yourself and start doing your history, you start doing stuff for yourself, then the way you live is just fine. It's fine for you.
Yeah.
And that's you could live and die that way. That's totally up to you. Don't take away mine. I'm not gonna take away yours. So as far as Christmas is concerned, we don't celebrate Christmas. I'll say Merry Christmas to the people who say Merry Christmas to me because that's just respect.
Yeah.
I'm not you celebrate that. I'm not gonna take that away from you. That's like people who celebrate Kwanzaa and I don't take things away from people. That's your belief, and it may be the reason why you're the way you are. You believe that you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, and you living right because of this.
Yeah.
I'm not taking nothing away from you because if
Merry
I take
Christmas,
that
go
away,
to hell.
I take that away from you, you might become somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So that's I just, as far as Christmas is concerned and the kids, I just don't think you should spoil them with all of that and not teach them the real reason of Christmas.
So let me ask you something. Tell me how you really feel.
As far as
Just in general.
Christmas.
No.
Christ.
We clear on that. What do you feel about the commercialism and the propaganda that we regularly perpetuate? The constant commercialism. Everything is about buy.
I think that every single thing is about money. It has nothing to do with nothing else. As long as they can get you to spend, they don't care about nothing else.
Okay. But can we clear up something right now? Mm-hmm. Money is not the root of all evil. Okay, that's been a old wives' tale. It's been long said for the longest. Money don't do nothing but what it's supposed to do. Money is paper. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? You wipe your backside with a piece of paper and discard it. On money, it says, "In God we trust." I don't trust a piece of paper because a piece of paper can't save my life. A piece of paper can't dodge a bullet. You understand? If a car is coming to hit me, I can't put up a piece of paper and that car is going to protect me. Or that piece of paper is going to protect me from getting hit by a car. Okay? Society in general, we so consumed with commercialism and keeping up with the Joneses and, what do you have? And we trying to outdo each other and things like that. We need primarily to try to do better for ourselves. You understand? We need to do better for ourselves and make sure that we do what we're supposed to do. Stop recording this. Close the damn refrigerator. What the fuck you walk away for?
I was doing that.